All right, we are now live again. Amazing. Hi, everyone. This is your host, Kherk, Roldan, and welcome back to another interview series for the World of Search Conference 2024. And join us for an exclusive interview with one of our speakers at WOSCon 2024. Today, we have Vasco Montero.
Hello,
He is
hello.
yun. He is a prominent figure in the technology sector, and he is renowned as the co-founder of Journalist AI. It's a seasoned expert in SEO and also marketing automation. And his career trajectory is marked by a deep-rooted passion for innovation and also a keen focus on reshaping digital marketing strategies and beginning with a strong interest in leveraging organic marketing techniques to propel software ventures to the new heights. And Vasco co-founded Journalist AI with a mission to revolutionize lead generation through advanced AI-driven content creation. And welcome to the show, Vasco Montero.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's my first ever like professional interview, I guess. So it's hopefully you guys get some value out of what I have to say, I guess. And yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure. I'm excited.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Honestly, I'm following you a lot with your YouTube videos, contents, and I also like that you're using like is that Mero, right? Mero app,
Yeah, yeah,
like you're recording.
yeah.
And I'm also using that recently upon watching your videos like, oh, I love what you're doing there. So I also motivated to use that one for some of my videos that I have because it's really great. It's very appealing and you can really understand or people can really understand because you're
Yeah.
using graph, something like that.
It gives you like a visual aid to whatever it is that you're explaining. So yeah, I really like it, and people also like it. So I'll keep on doing it for sure.
Awesome. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you have any questions for Vasco, just drop it down in the comment box below. And I'm now live on my Facebook profile, LinkedIn, Instagram, as well as Facebook groups and pages. So, hello, 21 viewers. Wherever you are watching right now, you can add your questions here. By the way, to all our viewers right now, we have a free gifts for you guys. So, you will have a chance to win our free tickets for the World of Search conference. So how to win? You can share this live to your friends and colleagues, and you can check our conference at worldofsearchconference.com. Just add a screenshot in the comment box below, and we will check who's the winner for these free giveaways. And one of our team will contact you if you're a lucky winner. So yeah, that's it. By the way, I'm very interested to learn more about you, Vasco. So, and also to all our viewers right here in the Philippines, it's evening. So, can you tell us a bit more about you?
Yeah, I guess my name is Vasco. I'm from Portugal, and I've been, I guess, working in the online space since 2016. I came across SEO by this guy named Alex Becker, which I think most of you guys should know who
Oh
he
yeah,
is. Yeah,
yeah, the
uh,
source wave guy.
exactly. Yeah, he was
Really?
doing the rank and rent method, and
That,
I thought
that
like, oh,
time.
I want to make some money as well, and so I just started dabbling into the rank and rent. That's how I got into SEO. Did it for a couple of Portuguese clients. Eventually built an agency, made some money with that. Then I was a bit tired of dealing with clients because it can be a hassle dealing with clients. So I moved. I productized all of my SEO services and moved towards freelancing. So I was on Upwork, Fiverr, and all these
Oh,
marketplaces. So I grew my personal brand that way as well, selling all these productized services. But eventually, I got tired of how these marketplaces worked because
okay.
Upwork is great, but they lack transparency. Fiverr lacks transparency as well. So that's when 2 years ago, I think, I built my own marketplace. It was called Vetted,
Yeah.
vetted.com, just for SEO services. I have now sold it. But yeah, that came about because I felt like there was a need in the industry for a more transparent marketplace. So I built that. It was my first ever like technical product, software product. I learned a lot with it. Now we sold it, and for the past, I guess, 10 months, we've been building Journalist AI, which is our AI SEO tool. And yeah, now I'm fully focused on building software companies, and that's basically my whole story, I guess. Yeah, and I still, of
Awesome.
course, do SEO and all that. Yeah.
Awesome. that's a great story, by the way, and it's very inspiring, honestly, because there are a lot of SEOs out there. Like, same with you, started way back 2016, but a lot of them got stopped. They don't continue doing SEO. That they have problem, they can proceed, and you created your own instead of like building your agency only, but you also created this marketplace which is fitted, which is like your I'm not really sure how much you're selling that, but yeah, it's 6 to 7 digits, I'm sure, like, so it's really good for you that from being a rank and rent guy who do freelance job and created your agency, and also having a SaaS business, which is really great. And there are only few people can do that. And yeah, I believe in you and proud of you as well for doing that. So since we
Honestly,
are talking,
sorry
yeah,
to cut you
okay.
off. I think everyone can do it. Few people do it, but I think anyone can do it. Honestly, if you just put your mind to it and like work over and over again, I mean, anyone watching here can actually do it. Because I mean, I'm not smarter than you. I'm not smarter than anyone else. And if I'm able to
Oh,
do it, right? I mean, anyone can do it too. I know it's super cliche, but I truly believe that 100%.
sure, yeah, I know I'm also, yeah, honestly, yeah, it's true, anyone can do it, but why only few people can really do it or can really generate it? Because I know in SaaS industry there are a lot of people or investors also into SaaS, but a lot of their business as well, instead of earning money, but they decrease the, and or they stop doing that because they are not generating money for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's difficult, but anyone can do it, honestly. But yeah.
Yeah, I also see your perseverance and motivation, or you're very motivated with your work, because I see your videos like, oh my god, this guy's posting a lot of videos every now and then, and
Yeah.
instead of them like learn and then apply, they stop, right? And I also know someone who started doing this SaaS business, and then he invested a lot of money from there, like in peso, or in Philippine peso. He spent about 5 million in peso, so it's like about maybe 140 US dollar or something like that, or lower than that. So, and he
Mhm.
failed. Yeah, and there's a lot of a lot of problem with that
Yeah,
guy
it's
as well.
difficult. It's difficult.
Mm,
Yeah, for sure.
correct. So, since we are talking about SaaS, can you please share a bit more your journey into the world of SEO and also in SaaS?
Yeah, so like I said, I got into SEO because of Alex Becker, and I just basically started doing it. I think a lot of people just watch and consume content and don't apply it. And I
Oh
try
my
to do
god.
the exact opposite. I try to actually have my own sites, having my test sites, right? Like build PBNs and build like these weird backlinks, see what worked, what didn't work, and then apply that to my clients. So I really practiced the stuff that I wanted to learn, not just consume, and actually was actually doing it. And in terms of software, I mean, I never built a software before. I don't know how to code. So, I mean, I could talk hours and hours on end about this, but you have to find a developer. You have to come up with idea. You have to know how to manage a team. There's a lot of moving parts into it. And I don't think telling you guys how I did it, I can, is valuable. I think the best way to do it is you guys actually go out and do it, right? Because you're going to learn so much. There were things that I had no idea that it existed that I then learned. For example, with Vetted, we're building the
Mm.
marketplace, it was going well, we're making money, and then all of a sudden, our payment processor lost their license to process payments in the European Union.
Oh my
So
god.
just like that, in 1 hour, we weren't able to process and make payments. So now, because of that issue, you have to learn and adapt and do so much more stuff. And so I guess to answer your question, probably I don't know if this answers your question or not, but so I went a bit off track. But just go out and do the stuff, and you're going to learn so much. Hopefully, this answers
Yeah,
your question.
yeah, that's true. So it's very important as well, that you need to practice your stuff and that you learn, right?
Yeah.
Because I also saw like there are people or gurus, like they they practice this one and then they stop doing it. Or there are also friends that I have in SEO field that they stop practicing, they stop learning, and then they want to keep the money from their clients. So it's not really good as well, right? But yeah, you need to practice the stuff that you learn. It's very important. And I also like what you said, go out and do it. It's very simple statement, but it's very powerful because there are a lot of people as well that they don't go out and do it. For me, there are some of the problems that I encountered honestly in my life that the only solution is to just do it. Like even you're not
Yeah.
ready, just do it. Yesterday, I'm not really in a good mood because I got a fever, but I want to stop. I want to stop doing live, but I said, how about I need to do it? Right. So it changes
Exactly.
everything. And I'm thinking if I didn't do it, I missed the live with that person. So instead of doing that, I do it, then I have a good feeling after that. Right. So I also like what you said, learn and adapt in this algorithm or SEO keeps changing their algorithm. So you need to learn and adapt.
Yeah.
that's
No,
that's really
100%. Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
okay. We have question from no, we have Ralph Rex, been a follower of Vasco on YouTube and subscribe to his wow. Try journalist,
Amazing.
see you on Was Coach Kherk and Boss Vasco. Awesome. Thank you, Ralph, for watching us. So we
Thanks,
have
man.
about
Appreciate
40,
it.
45 viewers out there. If you have any questions, just drop it down in the comment box below, and I'm going to read all your questions, guys. And what challenges did you encounter early on, and how did they shape the direction of your career and the development of journalist AI and also Vited?
I guess with journalist AI, because we're building it with this new technology that is AI,
Mm,
it's having to be on top of things every single time, every single day, because it's changing so fast that if you don't adapt, right, you're going to be left behind. So I guess
yes.
the biggest challenge with journalist AI is definitely being on top of things like new models that are coming out, or people interested in, and then making the pivot and changes as fast as possible. Because if you don't,
Mm,
you're going to just get left behind. So that's the biggest challenge, being on top of things. Um, but I think it's also good because it's the amazing new technology, and because
mm,
it's super uncertain, which makes you have to be on top of things. But uncertainty also breeds like success, right?
yes, I agree.
Because yeah, and so I think that's the biggest challenge is uncertainty, but I think it's a good thing to be doing. Um, I guess for that, the biggest challenge is for anyone out there building a two-sided marketplace, because again, Vetted was like a marketplace where you connect buyer with sellers.
Yes.
Uh, it's very hard to build a marketplace because you got to focus on the supply and on the demand, and then you got to keep both of them happy. And so
Mm,
one of the biggest challenges, sorry, was to try to focus on them at the same time. So while trying to onboard new sellers, also trying to onboard new buyers, and
okay.
having the old sellers still keep getting orders. So it is challenging. I honestly don't recommend anyone starts a marketplace unless they're I mean, unless they're a bit insane, because it's very hard, and you're competing with people with a lot of money.
Yes,
And yeah,
that's
so
true.
if you do start a marketplace, either start it on a niche like SEO, for example. I don't know, some super niche, or a language-based niche, for example, a marketplace for housing in Portugal or in the Philippines. And then, of course, you expand once you move past that.
Mm,
So yeah, I guess those were the biggest two challenges. I mean, there's a bunch more, but those were the biggest ones, I think. Yeah.
thank you for sharing those challenges and also for overcoming it. And you shared that to us, and very important for everyone who's watching right now that can also learn from your challenges. And why SaaS? Right? You can focus on SEO. You can focus on building your agency. Why SaaS? And also, how many developers you have to build that?
Yeah, great questions. I guess why SaaS? It's because it is a predictable business model. You're right. You have what we call MRR, monthly recurring revenue. When someone's paying for a software, it is recurring. You know that on the next month, most likely will say the same. And then
Mm,
when you want to sell a SaaS, the multiples are very high, right? We're talking about at least 4 or 5x multiples on the profits yearly. And there's no other business where the multiples on a sale are that high. For an
okay.
agency, the multiples are low. For an e-commerce brand, the multiples are low. SaaS has the biggest selling multiples. And so, of course, money attracts me. That's why I do SaaS as well. And the reason why I don't do agencies is because I don't like dealing with clients. So that's why I do
Mm,
SaaS. And the second question was developers. So yeah, firstly we started just me and another guy, just one developer. And actually, just about a week ago, we hired a new developer. So at the moment we're two. So we're growing. But for anyone out there wanting to start a SaaS, I mean, just one developer is fine. So yeah, yeah.
okay. One developer is fine if you're starting doing that. But in the long run, yeah, you need more because you are scaling your business, or like what you said earlier, focus first in the niche industry, or very niche industry, and then you can make it more bigger in the future. So you also need more manpower.
Yeah, I guess you don't necessarily need more. I mean, the only reason why we hired another developer is to grow faster. Because if you want to keep growing slowly, you can. But if you want to grow
Mhm.
faster, the more people, like, the faster you grow. So that's why we hired a new one. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. Could you highlight some significant moments in your career that influence your decision to focus on SEO and also marketing automation in particular?
I guess to focus on SEO, I was just a kid in summer watching YouTube videos, and I came across Alex Becker. I wanted to make some money, so that's how I
Uh-huh.
got into SEO. But I guess I can. I guess the biggest switch in my career was when I was freelancing for marketplaces for Upwork, Fiverr, and all those. And I
Mhm.
took the huge, because I was making a lot of money, and I took the huge risk of ending that and starting my own marketplace from scratch. And so I lost a significant stream of income from however much it was to zero to start something from scratch. And it was tough, right? Because I could just been comfortable my whole life earning this money from the freelance, but I like took the risk to say, okay, if I want to grow, I need to like do bigger stuff. So I cut it out
Okay.
completely and then focus on building software from scratch. It was risky, but I felt like I needed to take that risk. Otherwise, I would just keep on doing the same thing for years and years. So I think if you can take risks, go and do them. Because if, at least for myself, I was too comfortable. And if I'm comfortable, I will not grow. So I wanted to make
Yes.
myself uncomfortable. So that's why I built my own
Oh,
stuff from scratch. It could have gone bad, but thankfully it went well. So that's also good.
thank you for sharing that once again, Vasco. And very thrilled to know that as well. So I just want to pick your brain right now, because you have the SaaS, you are doing, or you're doing YouTube videos, contents, courses. So uh I want to learn, or I want to understand as well, what are the sources of like profit or assets that you're building online. Is it for you can share some of them if if that is okay with you?
Um, yeah, so I guess the traffic sources for our business, it's mainly through SEO and YouTube and Twitter. Ooh, I talked about this in the past. It's where when you're building a business, you want to try everything single, sorry, traffic source. We
Mm-hmm.
tried Reddit, we tried Facebook groups, we tried cold email, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, we tried all of them, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then YouTube worked a bit, Twitter worked a bit, SEO worked a bit, so we stuck with those. So
Okay.
now most of our traffic comes from those three. We're now dabbling with paid ads and TikTok. Again, we're trying new stuff, see if it works. If it does, we'll double down. If not, we don't. But I guess gold nugget here is that you should always be trying and testing new stuff. Because if you don't, you're just gonna get left behind. That's at least how I think about it. And what was your second question? Sorry, it was the traffic sources. Oh yeah, the assets.
Mm, yeah.
Um, I think in 2024 and beyond, everyone should be building a personal brand. Honestly, it's such a valuable asset, right? Whether that's a YouTube channel, a Facebook group, or a Twitter account,
Mm-hmm.
like having a place where you as a human can share your own experiences, your thoughts, what you're doing. It's so valuable. It's so valuable. One, because again, you build a following which then you can monetize, but two, because
Yes.
it sort of holds yourself accountable, right? If you know you're posting a video a week, right, and it's Monday, you're sort of forced to post a video, and it needs to be valuable. So you need to have done something the past week to share. And
Okay.
so, yeah, hopefully this answers the question.
Yeah, it answered a lot. And we have William here. He's a good man.
Hello,
Growth
hello.
and comfort that does not coexist.
Exactly.
Okay. So, how do you stay updated with the latest SEO trends and also algorithm? Because I saw you post a lot of YouTube content. I'm also in your email list, and I saw that you have a lot of contents coming up there as well. How do you stay updated with this? And because you have a lot of knowledge in this industry, and how important is it for companies to adapt quickly in this ever changing landscape?
Yeah, so how I stay updated is just through Twitter and also through actually be doing the stuff. Because if I'm actually
Mm,
working on SEO and marketing, I need to know what's happening, right? I'm
yes.
testing stuff, so that's yeah, it's not really complicated. Just I mean, because I honestly live online to some extent, so Twitter for news and actually doing the stuff for actually know what's happening. And in terms of what your second question was,
Mm,
sorry, about how important it is to adapt. I mean, it's
yes.
super important. If you're actually building on AI or even on marketing, right? If you don't adapt, you're just gonna get overrun by other companies with hungrier people. So you got to keep yourself hungry.
I
Otherwise, I
agree.
mean, you're just gonna get left
You'll
behind.
get
I
lost.
mean,
Yes.
nothing wrong with being left behind, but if you want to be the best, I mean, you gotta be on top of things, right?
Yeah, I agree. Because you're also in AI, and it's always changing. And I also like what you said earlier, always trying and testing. And I've heard this
Yeah,
for from the other speakers as well. Like the a lot of people got successful, or to those people who are successful right now, it's their strategy is very simple: try and test, right?
yeah,
Try and test and pivot if that's not working. So, and I'm hearing that again right now, and
yeah.
very
It's so
yeah.
simple, right? It's just, oh, just try and test. It is simple. It might not be easy, but it is simple, right? It's just
Mm,
the biggest hack of all. Just try and test stuff and see what works, what doesn't, then just double down on what's working. It's quite simple.
awesome. Yeah, Jackson Ong, good evening, gentlemen. So
Hello, hello.
SEO plays a crucial role in journalist AI strategy. So how do you foresee the future of SEO evolving, and also what advice would you give to business looking to improve their organic search rankings?
Great question. I think SEO, and I think when people think about SEO, they just think about Google and Bing. I think SEO is so much more than Google and Bing, right? SEO for Google and Bing is written based SEO mostly. So you got to think about SEO for YouTube, for TikTok, right? For Pinterest, for all these other platforms. For example, we're dabbling with some SEO for TikTok, which nowadays TikTok is a search engine, right? You can type some like tutorial how to tie a tie or how to do whatever, and
Mm,
listings come up instead of test listings like Google. It's video listings.
yeah,
A lot of our business comes from doing YouTube SEO, and so I think if anyone because I mean SEO is a marketing strategy, right?
correct.
It's driving traffic through search-based actions, and you got to think, okay, where do people search? For example, let's say I have a business that sells phones, right? How
Mm,
do people that want to buy phones search? Probably Amazon, probably maybe YouTube for reviews. So I'll go for those two channels to do SEO for. And so, yeah, SEO is so much more than Google and Bing. And how do I see it evolving? I mean, a lot of people think SEO is going to end, it's going to die. I don't think that's done.
yes.
I think
No.
as long as we humans actively search for things in a little
Okay.
search box, right?
Okay.
SEO is never going to go away. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
of course,
agree.
maybe when we have some chips in our brain and we can like think of stuff and we have all the info, maybe that SEO is going to go away that in that time. But I don't see it going away for the next few years, honestly. As long as we search for stuff and we actively want to search for products, services, whatever, it's going to stay here for a long time, I think.
Yeah, for me as well. That's for sure. Like, it will be there for like years and years, and who knows? Maybe 50 years from now, it's
Yeah.
still we still have SEO 5.0 or something like that,
As
right?
long as we
So
search for stuff, right? Because SEO is in the word search engine optimization. As long as we have search engines, right? Places where we can search for stuff, SEO
correct.
is never going to go away. Reddit is a search engine. All these are search engines. So yeah, optimize for all. And
Optimize for all.
sorry, I want to repeat this again. So
Okay.
when we were coming up with a strategy for our business, for SEO, for our business, and actually, let me say for Vetted first, uh, I thought, okay, where would the potential buyer of a service from Vetted would search from? Would it be Google? Would it be TikTok? Would it be Pinterest, Instagram? And I found it was YouTube because my strategy for growing Vetted was we have a lot of these listings. Sorry. For example, we had one for a Wikipedia page service creation, right?
Okay.
And I thought, okay, how do I drive more sales to this guy? And so I made a video on YouTube titled "How to Make a Wikipedia Page," right? Tutorial
Okay.
video. I optimized it for SEO, and now it ranks first on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and type in "How to Make a Wikipedia Page," my face shows up. And so the video
Okay.
is just basically me teaching you how to create a Wikipedia page. And at the end, I do a call to action saying, listen, you can spend all this time doing it yourself, or you can just buy the service from this guy. And that's how I
Yeah.
got traffic through Vetted. And I did that for
Mm,
every single service on there. And so my point here is that we were doing SEO for this search engine called YouTube because I felt like the user, the potential buyer, would prefer to search on YouTube than on Google. And so if you're a business looking to invest in SEO as a marketing strategy, try to think about what's the best search engine to apply it for, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Bing, Twitter, Reddit, whatever. And yeah, hopefully this is helpful.
yeah. It's very helpful. Earlier you mentioned that you easily get traffic by creating YouTube video and also promote in the end of the video about the services or referring someone or your previous tool. So how easy is that for you? Because others as well, they are very or scared or don't know what to do in order for them to get traffic, to get clients. And some of them, they go to, instead of like focusing with their branding, they focus on going to Upwork, going to freelance marketplaces. So yeah, how what can you share, or what can you propose to those people who's like afraid or don't know how to get traffic or clients with their own website?
Um, I think traffic generation is probably one of the hardest things you can do. It's because it's difficult, right? Because if we all were able to generate traffic easily, we'd all be all very rich.
Okay.
I mean, they also the issue with marketing is that there's infinite things you can do, right? You can do SEO, you can do YouTube videos, you can give out flyers on the street, you can do paid ads. There's
Okay.
a lot of stuff you can do, right? You can do like email outreach, you can do Facebook groups. And so what I would say to the people that I have trouble getting new clients and getting traffic is, one, most likely you're not doing it hard enough, because
Not
if you were, you get some clients. And
correct.
two, maybe you're doing it hard enough, but not on the right place. So try more places, try more sources. Because I can assure you, if you spend like a full month actively looking for clients, you will find some clients, because there's a lot of people in this world. So that's at least my my thinking. Yeah.
Yeah,
For example,
that's for okay.
yeah, sorry to cut you off. When I had my agency, right, I started my agency with 0 clients. So I was thought, okay,
Okay.
how do I find clients? And so I
Okay.
opened the yellow pages in Portugal, the online ones, and I called every single plastic surgeon, sorry, on there. 90% of them said no, but one or two said yes. I went on a meeting, I signed them as clients. So I called a bunch of them. So if you need clients, just do more. It's all about volume, right? Call more people, do more videos, do more blog posts, do more outreach. It's all about volume. Yeah.
It's all about volume. I agree with that one as well. So earlier I asked questions about the challenges in SaaS industry and AI, and right now I just want to ask your challenges for or in SEO projects you've worked and how you overcome the obstacles.
Challenges in SEO projects I've worked. Um, I guess maybe I have a couple examples. The first one was when was working, sorry, with my agency for this plastic surgery client. I was ranking them very well. I was bringing them in a lot of clients, and that was good, right?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, people were calling their business, but the receptionist taking in the calls wasn't able to convert the traffic that I was bringing to them into sales, because she was very bad at speaking to people. And so my point here is that in this case, the biggest challenge was for the whole campaign. Yes, I was able to drive traffic to the business, but not necessarily sales, because there was this middle point of this person that was now able to convert the traffic into
Okay.
sales. And so, yeah, that's, I guess, one of the challenges I had back in the day. In terms of SEO, for vetted, for journalists, I mean, there's always challenges, right? I'm not sure if I can pick any in specific. I guess for journalist AI, because SEO is something that's not really instant, right? If you make like a blog post or a page today, and there's like this big news, which oftentimes happens with AI, the post might be like outdated very fast. You need to go out and update it. But yeah, I cannot really think about a big challenge other than those two, I think. Yeah. Hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Next question. Building an asset-based income is a goal for many startups, right? And what strategies did you employ to create sustainable revenue?
I mean, if you have a great product, you can have sustainable revenue because people will keep on paying you if you can deliver results, right? If you have an
Mm,
agency or in your the client is seeing results, why would they stop paying you, right? If you have a SaaS and people are keeping using your software and seeing results, why would they stop paying you? So I guess the biggest strategy is just have a great product. And I know that's
great.
easier said than done, but if you can keep on delivering results, yeah, that's how you build a stream of income that's like solid for sure. Yeah.
All right. So great product. I'm sure journalist AI is also one of that. And we have hundreds of AI tools out there. And also, how can you elaborate it with the tools that you have right now? Because there are a lot of AIs or
Yeah,
AI tools out there.
there's a lot of AI tools, and I know I'm 100% biased, but our tool is honestly the best. And I urge you to go out and test it for free because we have it for free, right? Go out and test it, test ours, and test all the other ones. I'm 100,000% confident we have the best one. Again, you can say I'm biased. I'm of course am, but it's insane, right? We're so much better than anything else is out there because we put a lot of time and effort into crafting the best product. And how we do that is by asking customers what they want, right? Because oftentimes
Okay.
people, I guess with SaaS, right, they're just building the product and going off of what they think is right. But most times they're not, right. The people who know what the industry wants are the actually users using your product. So you go ask them, right, and they
All
tell you
right.
what the product needs to go towards. So we are the best one for sure. Again, I'm biased, but go test it out and see what you guys think. But it's definitely a very competitive landscape for sure. That's why we are always on top of things and always building quite quickly. That's why we have a new dev so we can build and make the product even better. But yeah, for sure, there's a bunch of them out there, 100%.
Awesome. Yeah. To those of you who want to try Journalist AI, you can visit their website, Journalist AI, for try for free now, guys. If you want to try their AI
Yeah, and if you
tool.
guys want a coupon, you can just use secret 10 and it'll give you 10% off. So if you guys want to pay for it, you don't need to, but if you guys want to
What is
actually use
what is
it,
that again? Secret 10.
secret 10, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
We'll flash that in the screen right now. Admin, please, so we can because
yeah,
I'm sure like people are interested with that one as well. We have 68 viewers right now in all of the channels that I'm live. Um,
yeah, and also I want to mention the goal in journalist AI isn't just an AI writer, right? Because if you want to write stuff with AI, you could just use ChatGPT if you want, right?
yes. Okay.
Journalist AI is much more than that. We're trying to make it a full holistic SEO automation tool.
Oh wow.
So you can automatically post to your site. You can
Okay.
take the posts and our AI takes the posts and automatically crafts a post for LinkedIn, for Twitter, for Facebook. So you
Wow.
can syndicate social media, right? You can automatically submit it for indexing in Google, right? Every single article has images, has videos,
Okay.
has links to other articles you've written in the past. So internal
That's
linking
great.
automatically, external linking. So it's much more than just a writer. And I urge you to actually give it a go because it's really, really cool. Again, I'm 100% biased, but I honestly think it's the best tool out there.
All right. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, it's incorporated with SEO. So it's also good because you have an SEO functionalities there as well. Not
Yeah.
only AI, but also very helpful to those SEO or agencies out there who want to create an SEO optimized content for their business.
Yeah.
And
Sorry to cut you off once again. We have a lot of agencies using our product because of the
okay,
automations we allow them to do, right? Because they don't
okay.
have to go out and once they have the article, post it to WordPress, then click publish, right? We publish automatically, we index automatically, we syndicate automatically,
Oh,
right? And a lot of agencies use us because it saves them so much time. And so I
okay.
think that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So it will publish from the app to WordPress. That's
Automatically.
awesome.
WordPress, Shopify, Webflow, Wix, Blogger, all those. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Since we are talking about AI, can you explain how AI helps personalizing content for better SEO performance?
Excuse me. I think, and our AI does this, is
Mhm.
the best way to have what we call brand tailored content is giving the AI input on what your brand is. For example, we have a feature called knowledge base where you can
Okay.
upload in your brands like YouTube videos, text documents, audio documents, PDFs, whatever. And the AI takes all that info, right? And now it's able to write brand tailored content using your brand's tone of voice, your brand's mannerisms, right? It learns about who your brand is, how it communicates with the customers, and the content it creates is not just some generic AI content. It's like actually brand tailored content. I think AI is great for that because AI can like super quickly learn a lot about your brand, right? Because it can scrape your
Mm.
site, it can read through everything. And so if you're using AI, I mean, whether that's Journalist AI or any other software or even ChatGPT, make sure the content is actually human like and brand tailored. And yeah, hopefully this answers the question.
Okay. Yeah, that's true as well. You mentioned AI, so and also human right as well. So it's really great. And what can you say to those people who said AI is not good for SEO? It can ruin the ranking and those sort of things. So what can you say about that?
I think a lot of people think that when you associate AI with SEO is just for the part of writing. No, AI for SEO, SEO is a marketing strategy. So AI for
Okay.
SEO means using AI for all the processes, right? And I give this analogy all the time. So all the
Mm-hmm.
think about it like as a little staircase, right?
Okay.
Previously, without AI, right, to reach the top of the staircase, like let's say the top, the last step is having an article ranking number one and bringing in sales to your business, right? To reach that
Okay.
point, you have to do the keyword research, right? Then
Yes.
you have to write the article. Then you have to
Yes.
add images, add the videos, add the links, then post it, then share it. Now you can do all this manually still. You can go step by step up the ladder and reach number one. The thing about AI is that you get to skip ahead of the line, right? Because AI automates so much of these processes for you. So
Mm.
I say to people, don't think about AI and SEO just for the first step, which is the article writing. That's simple, right? Think about how AI can help you leverage and increase the speed at which you publish, you syndicate, you write, you build internal links, external links. So AI is just basically a tool that allows you to do so much more, so much faster, including, of course, the writing of the content. Yeah. And again, I think it's important that I mention people. I think people think that AI is detrimental for SEO and that AI articles don't rank. That's a lie. AI articles do rank. We have proof of
I
it. A lot
believe
of
in
people
that.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because as long as Google doesn't care if it's AI or not, right? As long as the article is
Yes.
valuable for the user, as long as it satisfies the
Correct.
search intent, it is going to rank. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So with that being said, AI and also human, how do you approach SEO content strategy with AI generated content versus human written content?
Yeah, just gotta make sure that the content is actually valuable for the end user. Doesn't matter if it's a robot writing into human writing, or even a dog, right? Because humans can write bad content that doesn't rank. AI can too, right? You
Mm-hmm.
gotta know how to leverage these tools. And so again, doesn't matter if it's a robot, a human, a dog writing it, as long as it's valuable for the user, as long as it satisfies the search intent, it's gonna rank. And also, I think the one question we should be asking is, let's say you have your site, right? And if I tell you, listen, if tomorrow every single page on your site, every single blog post goes away, would
Mm-hmm.
anyone miss it? And if the answer is no, it means that your content isn't valuable, right? If it's
Mm-hmm.
yes, it means it is. So I think that's the biggest question you can ask yourself if you're producing content for SEO, and to see if it actually is valuable content. So yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you. Thank you for answering that. So I have a lot of friends out there. Like some of them, they are not using AI, and a lot of them are using as well. But yeah, to those agencies and also to those company who's not using AI, like how many people can they save if they use one account using uh, journalist AI?
It's not even just using journalist AI; it's just using AI in general, right?
Okay,
I
let's
mean,
say
for journalist AI, we have
in
a
general.
bunch of agencies using it, saving a ton of time.
Mhm.
But I guess let me give you, I think, a more fun example. Let's say
Okay,
me and you are going against each other in a competition of building tables, right? We're
okay.
both building tables. The one that builds tables the fastest wins. And I have like a screwdriver to tighten up the legs, but you
Mm.
don't, right? And so if we're in a competition of building tables, I have the screwdriver, you don't, right? I'm able to build so many more tables so much
Oh yeah.
faster. So think about the screwdriver as the AI, right? So we eventually build a table, sorry, but I build so many more tables so much faster. And so if you're a business, an agency, whatever, not using AI, you're just going to get left behind. That's just reality because
I
AI
agree.
allows you to do so much more, so much faster. Whether that's for SEO, for marketing, for CRMs, for whatever. In the case of SEO, I would say use journalist AI because you can do so much more, so much faster.
Mm.
But yeah, I guess that's basically it.
Thank you. So for aspiring entrepreneurs, what advice would you offer on balancing innovation with the practical aspect of building a profitable business?
I think profitability needs to be the number one thinking from day one, honestly. How do you balance profitability with innovation?
Mm,
I think oftentimes people think they have to innovate to make money. I don't think that's necessarily true. Um, I mean, you don't have to like reinvent the wheel. You can just maybe take something that's working for a certain market and apply it to a different market,
yes.
apply it to a different language market. For example, I knew a guy that like way back when he was a friend of my mother's. That in the US they were like
Okay.
taking the baby's umbilical cords and like saving the cells. I think they're called stem cells, right? And then they're
Yes.
using that to whatever, right? And this was not being done in Europe. So he took that idea from the West, already existed, and applied it to Europe. So again, nothing new. He just copied the idea for a different market. So I think innovation is good, but you don't need to innovate to make money. But of course, think about profitability from day one, 100%. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Ruji watching from KSA. Hello. Chris.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Vasco. Hello, Chris. Thank you for
Hello.
watching, everyone. All right. Another question that I have. So, how do you foster a culture of creating or of creativity and continuous learning within your team at Journalist AI?
Good question. Um, it's not easy, but I think it makes it easier that you're friends with your team.
Mm,
For example, the developer with my team, right? He's Portuguese. We speak the same language. We have the more or less the same culture. We can like go out for lunch physically in Portugal. So I think that does help in having a great culture and having people motivated for sure,
mm,
because it's not like on the other side of the world, right?
yes.
But it's hard. I don't think I have enough data and enough valuable information to give you a good answer on how to build company culture, how to keep people motivated, because I'm still learning on that.
Okay.
But one thing I do think it does help. Sorry, it's having people same age as you, more or less, same culture, same language, same country. 1,000% does. I think does help. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that. So yeah, I'm guys, don't private chat me because I'm live here and you can ask questions here for Basco, or you can message him directly because one person right now messaging me about you and interested to learn more about you. So yeah, you can go to Vasco's AI tool, tryjournalist.com. Is that right? Vasco,
Yeah.
tryjournalist.com. Okay. Or yeah, they can contact you directly, Vasco Montero. And they can also go to your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Vasco SEO.
Vasco Monteiro. Yeah. On my
Oh.
YouTube, I have a couple. On my main
Mm,
one, Vasco Monteiro, I share stuff about SaaS software, how I'm
okay.
building my companies. Like I'm sort of like as I grow the company, I share the stuff that works for me on YouTube.
Okay.
And my other channel is called Vasco's SEO Tips,
Mm,
where I basically just share SEO stuff. So I have those two channels.
thank you. How do you see the role of AI evolving in the SEO and also in digital marketing industry?
I think it's going to have a big impact. It's already having a big impact, honestly. But it's very uncertain. If I had the answer, maybe I wouldn't be here.
Uh,
But I think it's very uncertain. I don't think anyone knows what's going to happen. I just think it's going to basically allow us to speed up the like all our processes. Again, for example, with Journal CI, if you're an agency, you don't have to like wait time for publishing. You don't have to like wait time for indexing, for like syndicating to social media. So I think as AI gets more and more into all these processes, you're just going to be able to basically save a lot of time. Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, save a lot of time. And for you, um, there's a lot of positivity or negative impact for AI in the future.
I mean, 100% positive. I love it. I embrace AI with all my heart.
Wow.
For example, let's say you have your grandmother in a home, like take care home.
Okay.
Imagine there's like a robot that can take care of her, like pick her up, like talk to her.
Yeah.
Like I think AI and robots and all this is going to improve our lives so much. So I'm all for it, 1,000%.
I, yeah, I agree. But hopefully, hopefully they don't use it for a negative way or for the other
Yeah,
things, right?
hopefully not. We'll see.
Hopefully not. All right. Okay. So, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneur looking to enter in AI or in tech industry today, particularly there are a lot of people who's doing content creation and also SEO.
Aspiring entrepreneurs, like an advice. I can only give advice on what I've done and how I do things,
Okay.
which is basically just test stuff, just go out and do stuff. Because the more stuff you do, the more you learn, and the more you, again, super cliche, but the more stuff you do, the more you fail, and you will only know what works and what doesn't when you fail. So go out and do a bunch of stuff. Right? Go out and test stuff, talk to
That,
people. One mistake I think I made early on in my career was thinking I could do everything alone, and like just working on my basement, just working, not talking with anyone. But lately I've been like messaging people, like making connections,
okay.
and I think that's super valuable because I thought I knew everything, and I clearly don't. And thinking, speaking with other people from different industries helps me to like to broaden my horizons and learn new stuff. And so I try to keep learning and stay learning every time, and try to be also uncomfortable every single day, because that's how you
Awesome.
grow. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in that one as well. I missed this question. Do you include conversions and sales to your KPIs in your SEO campaigns?
Yeah. I mean, SEO is a marketing strategy, and the whole goal of marketing is making money. So the only KPI should be money out, money into the business. So for sure, yeah. Now it's difficult to do that, but you can track it for sure. But yeah, because I mean, a lot of people think, not maybe not a lot of people, but some people think that the goal is to rank number one for a keyword with high volume. Not necessarily, right? You want to rank first for a keyword with high buying intent, even if
Yeah,
it has only one search per month, right? If that one person buys your stuff, um, that's what
that's true.
matters. Yeah.
That's true. Thank you for that. Yeah. So we're about to close the live Q&A session right now because I know you're also busy, and yeah, we spent like about 46 minutes already. So where can people find more information about you and your work online, Vasco?
Yeah. So if you're interested in SEO, just go to YouTube to Vasco's SEO tips, and there's like an old like there's a bunch of videos about SEO there. If you're interested in
Okay.
like more business stuff, SaaS, what I'm doing in the day to day, go to Vasco Monteiro on YouTube as
Mm,
well, and that's where I share like SaaS tips, software, business growth stuff. And yeah, I'm also on Twitter at Vasco
Twitter.
ABM. Yeah, that's basically it. That's where you can find me.
Just okay. About your website as well. Where can they go to? Let's say if they're interested to learn more about your course, your
Uh,
webinar, or something like that.
I don't want to really promote the course I have. I think it's you can learn a lot of stuff from YouTube for free. So if you want to learn about from me, just go on my YouTube channel and learn for free. Don't give me money. I don't know. I don't want your money. Just learn stuff for free. Go out and apply it.
You're honest.
And yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
honest. Thank you for that as well. Okay. Finally, what is the best way for interested individuals or businesses to connect with you if they have further questions? Like, they want to know more about that.
Yeah, on Twitter, Vasco
Twitter.
ABM. You can DM me there. I look at the DMs like every other day. So yeah, just Twitter or even YouTube. Just comment on the comments, and I reply to every comment. So yeah, you can
Awesome.
find me
Yeah,
there.
you're very active. You're very
Yeah.
active there. I saw you're responding to them. So, lastly, can you please invite our audience for the upcoming World of Search SEO conference, Vasco?
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm going to be sharing a lot of cool stuff. I'm basically going to be sharing how I grew Vetted from zero to over
Wow.
$300,000 in sales in its
Oh
first
my
12
God.
months, then sold it. And I'm also going to be sharing how we grew Journalist AI from zero to over $60,000, 60 in January this year. So I'm going to be breaking down step by step what we did, the mistakes we made, like some hacks, some strategies. Hopefully, it's going to be valuable. I think so. I'm just going to be basically spilling all the beans on all the stuff we do. So I think it's going to be super cool. So show up. It's going to be very fun, and I'm going to be revealing a lot of stuff that I've never revealed publicly. Sorry, about how I grew my business. So
Yeah,
hopefully, we'll see you guys there.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who's very interested, and a lot of my friends right now talking about your topic. Hey, is there a SAS topic there, because they are really interested to know more about that? And yes, I said, yeah, we have a speaker for that, and you're the only speaker that we have for that industry, because yeah, you have a successful business in AI, and also for SaaS, which is really great and very helpful for our viewers as well, and also our attendees. And yeah, actually, we are very excited to have you here in the Philippines as well, and we'll treat you like a rock star when you're here. That's for
Amazing.
sure.
Love it. It's
Oh,
gonna be my first time there. It's gonna be fun for sure.
oh, it's your first time.
Hmm.
Awesome. All right. Yeah.
I guess
So
quick
okay,
question. Sorry to cut you
sure.
off. How
Yeah.
many days you recommend I stay there? Like
Oh
a
my
week,
God.
2 weeks? I
How about you can live here?
I can
You
live
can
there.
stay here. Yeah, you can stay here because there's a lot of friends that I know. Like Kirk, what's Philippines looks like? Because they hear a lot in Boracay, they hear a lot about Siargao. So I said, just try it. If not, I'll refund your money. I said to them, and and they said, once they're here, oh my god, I love it, and I want to stay here for a long time. So okay, yeah, I just want to,
Okay.
yeah, I
Maybe
want you
I'll move
to,
there. Who knows?
yeah, who knows? But we have 4 days event starting 26 to 29. So the 2 days is full uh, mini mastermind meetups, and you can also have talk to a lot of people there as well, and also know our culture and people here in the Philippines. And I hope you will also like it.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm sure I will.
Yes. So, all right. Thank you so much for being on the show, Vasco. We really appreciate your time and also your presence in tonight's video. And of course, for sharing your insights with us about AI, SaaS, and also in SEO. And I learned a lot from you as well. And I'm sure and I'm very excited to see and learn from you face to face on September
Amazing.
26 to 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Thanks.
you so
Thank you
much
for
for your
having me on.
time, Vasco, and also for your time, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Vasco.